Good morning. I'm Albert, for those who don't know me, and I will be helping you and helping out to make sure that this delivery of the Christmas meal to the people in need will go as smoothly as possible. At the moment, we are receiving referrals from social workers, parish priests, and people who work in the community to pass on either meals to these people in need, obviously meals to people who are not in a position to cook for themselves for some reason or another, be it finance or health or otherwise, or else to pass on a small box or packet of Christmas sweets to people who are lonely. We have a smaller number of people who we know about who will be having their meal because they can cook for themselves, but because we know that they are suffering from loneliness, and we get referrals to just pass on this pack of sweets as a memento, and showing them that no, they are not forgotten. As we know, we want nobody to feel to be forgotten, let alone to feel like. So thank you for helping. I am very grateful to all of you. We have around 120 cars that will be passing by next Saturday. We hope to make this as smoothly as possible. Many of you have already experience of this, so I'm very confident that it will be another good experience with your help, and of course the work that goes on behind the scenes. But let's move on for some instructions. Of course, you can freely, and I encourage you to ask any questions. If I see that there are a lot, we might do an online Zoom question and answer session. But if it's not that, if you want to send an SMS or an email, please do so. My email is albert.debono@caritasmalta.org, or else an SMS or WhatsApp or a phone call on 79822886 can also work. So what are we going to do next Saturday? By next Saturday, I would have assigned each and every car a number. Your car will have a number. Please, it's very important that you remember the number assigned, because that will be linked to the addresses that you will be delivering to. As you know, I have asked you which locality you will want to go to after delivering the food or the gift. I asked you this so that I try as much as possible to assign you to addresses that are on the way from Icklin to that destination. There are people who said it's very important that I need to arrive to this locality at this time, so we'll try to accommodate those first. Thankfully, there are also those who told me, look, I'm not in a hurry, I can be flexible, I can even go out of the way. So those, of course, with the help of those, we will make sure that nobody is missing anything of their plans for Christmas Day, while still making Christmas Day what it should be for these people in need. So thank you. So first instruction, the number of the car is what I will send you first, and you will need to remember this. If you manage to put a paper with the number on your dashboard, it would really help, because it will make things easier for our runners to know what car we need to get the bags to. An important thing about this, about the information I'll be passing on to you, most information I will be passing via WhatsApp or SMS, because it's faster. Okay? However, there might be things that I will send by email. However, once again, when I send an email, I will send you a WhatsApp or SMS saying you've got mail in your email. Okay? It will be very important for us that we get communication back. Please do tell us, yes, I got it. And you tell us, yes, you got it, by a private SMS. Okay, or a private WhatsApp, or an answer to the email, because for us we need to know that you all got the message. You appreciate that 120 plus cars are each and every car is indispensable, and each and every person in that car is very precious to us, and you are precious to us. So we're very grateful for your help, and we want to make sure that we're all in the loop. It's Christmas week. We know it's a busy week for everybody, so we try and make it as much as possible, as much a clear communication as possible. Please do answer I got it. We will work with broadcast with WhatsApp, so you'll get it as a personal SMS. You just have to answer that, okay? On the day we will have the group chat going on, so that if anybody needs help or needs directions or is lost or has difficulty, the group is the place to go. But before the day, we will be communicating via personal messages and or email. I remind you once again, please do answer and tell us and show us and give us notice that you have read and agreed with the message, or else if you have any queries, you pass them on to us. So we would have given you a car number. The car number will help us to know which addresses are assigned to you. When you come next Saturday, in view of the large number of cars, we will amass you in probably 3 groups. The group that will ask to arrive at 10:30, the group that will ask to arrive at 11, and the group that will ask to arrive at 12:30. At 11:30. But we're hoping that since the last group would be arriving between 11:30 and 12, it should be within reach that by 1 everybody would be ready and free to go and continue their Christmas Days plans as it should be, right? With regard to the clients, you appreciate that these are clients that will be varied, different in different localities, and referred for their very different reasons. Not even I will know what the reasons are. That's why there are professionals, social workers, psychologists, the parish priests. They are the people who will know the stories. It's not for us to judge, so as much as possible we keep it very neutral and joyous for Christmas, but we don't go into the personal stories and histories. In this regard, it's very important that we do the thing in a humble way, in a quiet way. There are clients that do not like being seen as beneficiaries of such services. There are others who won't mind. There are others who will tell you themselves. So we'll just be tentative and see what the people behind the doors we're knocking on will come out with. We just need to be respectful of the fact that some of them will not want to be too much in the eye, so we'll just respect that. With regards to when we deliver, of course we're delivering to the food, but a smile, a word, some few seconds of listening will not harm and will make it much nicer. Of course it's the special day. It's the day when we know that those who are suffering loneliness or any other type of hardship, it tends to become quite a bit harder on Christmas, so we'll be definitely in a very good position to alleviate that. So what I will do now is that I will take you on a video round of what the drive will be. We will be delivering. We will be passing you the food from Ickleen Parish. In a moment, I will show you a bit of a drive around from the a clean roundabout, which I would suggest would be the easiest way to go to from whatever direction you're arriving to. The clean roundabout is on the Lija to University bypass. In the roundabout, you will see it very soon, where there used to be the Vodafone offices. Then it was Portuguese Laundry, and now it's I believe it's Sanze Homes now. It's a real estate office, but I'm sure you would realize the environment. Should you have any difficulty, as I said, you can ask for further directions, if possible, prior to Saturday. Whatever can be settled before Saturday, please let's settle it before. Whatever then is a problem or a query that is raised on Saturday, we will do our best to answer. So, with regards to the addresses, when you arrive at a clean, we will give you bags, family bags. Every door will have at least one bag, or else if it's a big family, it might be 2 bags. Okay, in each bag there will be the Christmas lunch, which is made of macaroni and turkey. I forgot the word, sorry. I was thinking dundian, so I couldn't get turkey. So it will be there will be, for every person in the house, there will be a portion of macaroni and a portion of turkey, and there will be a panettone for the family. Okay, so every house will have one panettone. On every bag, you will have either a surname or an address, but probably it will be just the surname. Together with the bags, will give you a sheet of paper with the name and the surname of the person that you are going to deliver to, their telephone number, so that you can phone them even while you're, if you have a navigator or somebody else in the car, you can phone them and tell them you're coming, and the address that you have to arrive to. The phone call could also be a way to ask the person in the house, the beneficiary, to tell you, give you some directions on how to actually arrive to their place. I'm calculating that probably at max one would have from 2 to 3 delivery addresses. So once again, and they would be in the same locality or very near. So once again, we are calculating that once you leave Le Clean, you should be looking at a maximum of an hour of going around. Of course, it's Christmas morning. The traffic might be different in different places, but normally from our experience during the lockdown and from last year, an hour is more than sufficient to actually deliver the 3 meals, the 3 packages. People might ask you what's in the bag. You might want to tell them themselves. It's imqarrun l-ħawar, it's dundian, mimli, and the panettone as dessert. And if it's a gift, we'll just say that it's a gift of sweets prepared also by the Office of the President in collaboration with Caritas Malta. And same with the food, it's thanks to the Alf Mizzi Foundation in collaboration with our Caritas Malta that we are delivering this food instead of the usual Christmas lunch that, as we know, because of the pandemic, we cannot really go there. So I leave you here with this. You will receive from us, it might not be today, Tuesday, but it will be probably by Wednesday evening for sure, that you will receive an SMS to confirm that you are actually receiving our messages, so that please answer back, so that the people who are not getting it, of course, they won't be able to tell me that they didn't get it, but I will know, because I will be marking on my list, so that the people who don't get it will then get a phone call from me to see, to make up for the mishap and see what's wrong. And of course, if something happens, if anything happens, and on Saturday you cannot make it, please do let me know as soon as possible, so that we can make amends and make sure that there is nobody who asked for a meal that is not assigned such meal. Okay, but of course, let's stay safe and take care of each other. One last thing, as much as possible, we're going to ask you to stay in the car. You stay in the car and we will bring the bags to your car. Of course, this is not to create groups of people waiting outside the church, the garage, so we can actually do it in a safer and cleaner place as possible. So there is a I will show you. There is a big place where to queue with the car, so we will use that too. I will stop here for the moment, and the next video will be the drive around.